Also, while we're playing, I'm probably going to do a lot of talking, just asking questions and kind of like explaining stuff as it happens as well, as far as like why I do certain things, how you could do certain things better for yourself or whatever else too. Okay. So first things first that I've seen already is the main reason why you've taken so much percent at this point is you haven't jumped away from me at all. As far as like you're on that platform for a pretty long time. So that's just something to be wary of, is like if someone is sharking a platform right below you, you want to shield until they go for an option that is more committal. So let's say, for example, stay in shield until I jump up there with you. And then if I try and throw it like an up air and I'm now above you, you can fall through the platform and try to escape. Or if I'm still sharking the platform, you can time my up tilt so that after I hit on your shield, I just, in between the next up tilt, you can jump away, right?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Like I need to jump out of shield more.
Jump out of shield more, just try to escape, because that's one of the main things about Falco that makes him so difficult, is he doesn't really have a super oppressive move that he can just impose his will with. Like, he's good at doing his combos, but he has to get in, and when he's being overwhelmed, he has to run away. He doesn't really have like a Roy forward tilt or a Game & Watch up B where he can just do something, or like a Bowser up B out of shield to just get people off of him, right?
He doesn't have like a really...
He doesn't have an obnoxious move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like a way to kill you, or like to put damage on where it's like, alright, if I land on the shield, it's not safe. Like you can kind of just do what you want, unfortunately, just based on how he's designed. But in turn, he has some of the best edge guarding in the game. He has a really good gimp game as well. His tech chasing is alright. There are only a couple situations that you can really capitalize with his tech chasing. I'm actually working on a video for tech chasing with Falco. So if we get to that point today, or tonight, I mean, I can show you some stuff as well, maybe at the end, because it is a little bit more advanced, and it is kind of a mind game as well. So, yeah, once again, stuff like that. For anything, so even like how I got that double dare into up B, up smash, I can explain how I did that, or like how I went for that read, for example, right? So, I was going to say, one of those things too, especially for Falco, be incredibly patient on the ledge, because although his up or side B feels like it's fast, it really isn't. And so right there, I think I actually just walked. I just walked over to you, up tilt back air, and you lost your stock because of that, right? So one of the things too that you can do, we'll go right into the next match. When you're stuck on ledge or anything like that, is he does have a really good double jump, of course. He's the best in the game. So I know you're fighting the Ditto, so in that case, it kind of is nullified by me also being Falco, so I can jump just as high as you. But if you're ever stuck on ledge, for example, doing something like that, unless someone is committed to something already, like, I don't even know what it would be. Like, if somebody, I don't know, it really depends on the level that you're playing at too, because if you're playing against like a really good player, and they're just standing here charging an F smash, I would not challenge them, because they're not going to mess up their timing. Right? Because even if they trade, you're dead. And if you hit them, you put like 6% on them, so it's not really worth it. So one of the things you can do is really just jump away, right?
Yeah. And
there's like a term, it's actually a football term. I don't know if you play any sports or anything like that, but it's called stemming. And what stemming is instead of jumping way over and like kind of creating like an arcing trajectory to try and escape someone, because it's very telegraphed. So for example, if I jump and I go up here and I just shield, that's not really a good place to be either, right?
Yeah.
I'm still going to be trapped in a bad spot, because now I'm on the top platform shielding, and they're down here coming up with up airs, coming up, like, depending on the character. If it's like a Belmont, they can up smash up here, might be doing an up B, they might be jumping with back airs, whatever. They might be throwing projectiles, whatever it is. So what I like to do is, if I'm stuck on the ledge, is I'll do something like a double jump up here, and then I'll air dodge back down. But I'll air dodge down to here. Or like, I'll go from here, or not like that, let me see. Go from here, jump up, then air dodge back. So I'm still in the corner, but now I'm off the ledge, right? And also from doing this, let's say I go from here, air dodge back, I missed my air dodge. Go from here, air dodge back. I now have my jumps again, so I can jump even higher, air dodge back to here, jump up here, air dodge down to here, right? You don't want to be air dodging a ton. It's just like an example, right? You still want to try and get back down to the ground. But if somebody is, I don't know, you're playing this like a Martha or Lucina, and they're just down tilting the ledge at the corner, right? And like trying to get you to do something so that like if you are stuck here and they're choosing to cover down smash, I mean not down smash, neutral get up or get up attack with their down tilts, because what they want you to do in that case, like let's say they're doing down tilts on the ledge, they want you to roll, right? They're trying to bait out a roll so they can go dash back F smash, turn around F smash, dash back down smash, right? Dash back up smash. Lots of bad stuff. And for Falco, he's really light and that's not gonna end very well. So you want to try and jump away and use his jump ability or his height from his jump to try and escape a lot of pressure, right? This could be probably the main thing. So like I know we're kind of going in depth about the whole ledge thing, but one of the main things I saw is when I had you in trouble, you were getting caught and not jumping. I was very surprised. It's like he's just not jumping. He's staying in shield. He tried to go for a grab or an up tilt, which is fine, but you stayed, I think in the first game, I put like 76% on, and we stayed on one platform, right? But that's just a tip for right now. We can fight out the rest of this one. It's like 5 minutes left. But yeah, let's just fight it out and see how it goes.
I see what you mean, because like I just recently started picking up Falco, so I've never really considered, you know, like his jump height.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one of the things too, is with Falco, is he doesn't really have the same, or obviously he doesn't have the same style as many other characters. There's a lot of other characters who just don't have to care about stuff like that because they have super armor on their moves, like a pit side B, or like a raptor boost, or up B out of shield with Bowser, or whatever it might be. They have a bunch of other options, and they also have like disjoints, like a sword or whatever. Falco doesn't really have any disjoints, right? Like he has a disjoint on his down smash and on his up smash, but only like for a very brief amount of time, and they are not very good. Like it's not like he can just toss, like they're not aerials. You can't just toss it out like 50 times like Roy jab or forward tilt, right? So when he's in trouble, he has to run, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just how he's designed. He has some other good perks about him, like having the fastest and best reflector in the game. And by best reflector, I mean the fact that you can use it as a Zair. It comes out frame 1. It also, when you reflect, it pushes things, like it'll reflect closer than obviously if it comes in and travels all the way to you, so it catches people off guard a lot. You can use reflector off of down tilt, you can combo into it. You don't see that very often, but it is still something. And that's one thing that's really cool, or another thing that's really cool is his reflector is the strongest in the game as far as durability. So he actually can reflect like a fully charged charge shot from Samus or a Shadow Ball from Mewtwo twice, and he won't get hit. If anybody else tries to do that, their shield will break, or the reflector will break, and then they'll just die. Like they'll die at 0, because it does like 60%. Yeah.
Done that with some online YouTube before, where they try to throw it at you and then they try to reflect it again and they just get broken.
Yeah, you just bait them, because it works on every other character in the game so far. Like, actually I don't know about Joker. I'm pretty sure Joker can't reflect it twice, but I actually haven't tested that. But I know like Rob side B can't do it twice. You can't reflect it twice with Ness's baseball bat. Fox and Wolf can't do it. Palutena can't do it. Mario's cape can't do it. Mewtwo's I think it's Confusion or Disable, one of the two. His side B, he can't do it. It's literally just Falco so far. I was gonna say, when you got off the ledge there, that was good, because I stood there in shield down here, because if you'd rolled, I would have went for a dash attack. If you tried to do like a neutral get up, it would have down smashed or up tilted. So jumping away in that case was good. Of course, though, you can also be red, and I could have done that, right? Or I could have done up air, or whatever. And that's all like conditioning. So you're very much so safe to try that out until, of course, it's like you've done it 5 times. So then they're going to start to call it out. And then that's when it gives you options to then roll on stage or neutral get up on stage, because if they are here in shield and they jump and do that, now I'm on a platform and I've jumped. So you can get up and it's just run in. You can get up, roll in, you know. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. You could, let's see. I probably wouldn't let go of ledge and do that to try and punish it. Maybe an up air. But once again, Falco just kind of wants to get away, right? And then just reset up, go for lasers, you know. But yeah, we'll finish this one as well, like a minute left. I can honestly say, yeah, that's one of the main reasons why people think this character is so hard, because he just doesn't have the ability to just go in when he wants to. And a lot of newer players, they find a lot of success early on playing as characters that can do that. Like Roy, like Inkling, like Captain Falcon, you know? It's like you can just rush down to your opponent and just win, right?
Yeah. He's like more bait and punish, rather.
Yeah. I would say he is one of the most pure forms of bait and punish in the entire game, because his punish game out of grabs at low percent is almost unrivaled by anybody. As far as his ability to just get you 60% out of a true combo is insane. Yeah. And then also being able to punish overextending dash attacks or dash grabs, smash attacks and stuff like that with short hop dare, and then turn that into kills, turn that into combos, turn it into juggle situations. Like he can get a lot of that kind of stuff, but it all comes from a bait, right? He can't just run in and just do it. Like if you can't, you could just do it sometimes, but you're gonna have to do it to someone that you're substantially better than, right? To just be like, yeah, this is just gonna work. If you're playing against a really good player, probably not gonna work. Yeah. So we're gonna put that stuff on the back burner for a second, and I want to ask you, so you don't have to do anything right here, but I want to ask you, at the start of a game, and I know it's going to be dependent on the character that you're fighting against, but as Falco, what do you think you want to do at the start of the game? Like, what do you want to do at the start of the game? There's no wrong answer.
Probably, and with most cases, I'd try to like stay away and use lasers, like at the very, very beginning. Okay,
and then from from shooting lasers, and I don't mean this in the condescending way, but what are you trying to accomplish by shooting lasers? And there is a right answer for this.
Like to get them to either like just try to, I don't know, kind of get them frustrated and try to get them to approach me.
Okay, so if you shoot lasers and then get them to approach you, so that's the right answer. That's whether or not you want them to approach. If you shoot lasers, they're going to approach, right? Yeah. So once they have approached, then what are you going to try and do?
I don't know.
Okay, and that's honestly a common answer. Believe it or not, a lot of players, they'll shoot lasers, or they'll play as Sheik and they'll shoot needles, or they'll shoot fireballs, or they'll do whatever they're doing with any of these characters, and then I don't know, they'll, like, let's say for example you're fighting Roy and you're just shooting lasers, and then he just runs at you and jumps over a laser, hits you with fair, and now you're off stage, right? So when you're shooting lasers, like, everything you said is right, up until I don't know what to do, and that's kind of why we're here, right? So if it's like, okay, I don't know what to do, I shot a couple lasers and I hit them, and now they're just running at me and jumping over my lasers, and they're landing with a fair or landing with a nair or whatever. What you want to do in that case, and that's the whole point of what makes Falco so much more difficult than a lot of characters, is the bait, right? The bait is come and jump on my shield, come and jump right in front of me and do something so that I can get a grab, right? So when it comes to trying to do that at a higher level, if I just back up all the way to the other side for a second. Yeah, so if I shoot lasers and I'm shooting them like this, obviously if I'm this far away, it's not a good place to be. Like, I just don't want to put damage on you. So if I'm right here and I'm shooting lasers like this, eventually someone's going to run and they're going to jump over them and then get in my face and then throw out a fair or a nair or whatever it might be. If they have a reflector, they might sit back and reflect, and then they realize, okay, this game's not going anywhere. I got to get in and do something, right? So, yeah. But a major thing that a lot of Falco players do wrong is they shoot way too much, right? The idea of playing as Falco is you're going to play a slow game unless you get the opportunity to play fast. And by that I mean, if you get a grab and you can take him to 60, great. If you get a chance to go for a spike, great. If you get a smash attack, great, right? But what you want to do is keep in mind that if I, let's say, do this, I'm winning. That's it. Yeah. I'm just winning. And now at this point, I don't have to do anything. So of course I'm playing against another Falco, so you could just shoot me back, right? But in the situation where it's like a lot of characters, like a Captain Falcon or Mario, or Sonic, or Bayonetta, or anybody else who has or doesn't have a projectile, or the projectile is not that good, or they don't have a reflector and they have to do something to make up this deficit, you have to expect and pretty much guarantee that they are going to jump at you with something, right? Or they're going to try and come in and get a grab of their own. They're going to try and get you to stop shooting, right? So you have to be ready for that, to be like, okay, if they come in and they come in with a aerial, and this is one of the things too, very, very, very rarely will somebody ever come in and their opening move is a tomahawk grab. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Where like someone just comes in, jumps, and goes for a grab immediately. That never happens. And if it does, then you're probably playing against someone who's really good, like outrageously good. So more often than not, if you're shooting lasers, you want to shoot single lasers, right? Keep moving around, laser on the ground, short hop laser to call out short hops of theirs, right? And as long as you keep on moving, you should be safe, right? And you're shooting your lasers, and it's like right now, if I have a lead, even if it's only 7%, you have to do something about that, right? And a lot of people don't take into consideration playing as Falco that time is a huge factor in his game, because as of right now, until a patch or something happens, if they patch his down tilt or his up smash or fix his throws or whatever, he doesn't really have the ability to just run in and kill someone because he wants to. He has to wait for an opening, right? So taking your small leads as you can to get somebody to come in is kind of what you want to do. And if they jump on your shield, because 99% of people are going to come in with something to jump on your shield, just go from here, then up tilt into infinity, get a lead of 40% or whatever, and kind of just make them chase you, right?
Well, if we're talking about Smash, then there is no easier fighting game.
At least it is a fighting game, apparently, seeing as how it won Fighting Game of the Year. Got him. See, I'm the greatest player of all time. Let's go.
I just watched the video about that.
Yeah.
The video got posted.
It's pretty sick, and that's the thing, bro. There's so many people that commented on that video saying, this is actually a when to footstool, not how. It's like, what do you mean how? You jump.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that dude. He was like,
you just jump on their
"You're not teaching me how to jump off of the stage and footstool you."
Like, how do you really, like I even said, it's like, does that really warrant an entire video? I'm just gonna be like, all right, how to footstool, jump off stage and land on their head. Congratulations, you footstooled.